a driver charged with killing 2 children, 3 homes vandalized in a new subdivision, and Coney's Coins for Kids applications are open.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Amy Bennett. More information has been uncovered about the fatal crash on North Dixie Drive that killed 2 children on Sunday. Here's Cody Blowers with the story.
The driver involved in the fatal crash last weekend in St. George that left 2 children dead, 36-year-old Eric Bowen Babauta, is facing multiple charges, including 2 felony counts of negligently operating a motor vehicle resulting in death and DUI. The case was filed following a single vehicle crash on Sunday evening involving a black 4-door Nissan Sentra that was driven by the suspect that crashed into a power pole near the 500 block of North Dixie Drive in St. George. Responders arrived to the scene to find the driver trapped inside of the vehicle, while the 2 young boys, ages 4 and 9, had already been removed from the car by witnesses and passers-by that were performing life-saving measures on the youngsters. Both children were then transported to St. George Regional Hospital by ambulance in critical condition, where they later died from their injuries. The crash reconstruction analysis determined that Babauta reportedly accelerated seconds before the incident and then slammed into the pole going roughly 80 miles per hour, with the 2 children in the back seat who were not properly restrained at the time. A combination that authorities determined caused the youngster's death. A preliminary urinalysis conducted by investigators at the hospital revealed that the driver had methamphetamine in his system at the time of the collision, according to police. While the case was filed by the Washington County Attorney's Office, the driver was also injured in the crash and has yet to be arrested.
3 houses in a new subdivision just off of Southern Parkway were vandalized over a week ago, and police are asking for help in identifying any suspects. Officers arrived on the scene and found 2 homes were flooded, while the 3rd home's garage door appeared to be ripped off of its hinges. Through further investigation, police found that several faucets were turned on and left running. The sinks were clogged up to prevent the water from draining. If you have any information to help identify the suspects, please contact police. Southern Utah University is expanding the police department with 2 new additions to the team. Here's Jeff Richards with the coverage of SUU's new officers.
Southern Utah University recently welcomed 2 new officers to its police department. Officer Ruelas and Officer Estelle were sworn in last Thursday by SUU Police Chief Carlos Medina. Medina said the department is still looking to hire at least 2 more full-time officers in order to become fully staffed.
Thanks, Jeff. St. George News reporter Alicia Lundgren went up into the Tushar Mountains along with technicians who work for the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources in search of the pika.
Every 6 years, Utah biologists and wildlife technicians travel skyward to remote fields of sloping broken rock in search of pika, a round, squeaking relative of rabbits. Pika are high alpine mammals that are sensitive to temperature, making them an indicator species as they'll be one of the first impacted by climate change. While not currently a species of concern in the state, the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources wants to keep tabs on the species in case that changes, as DWR wildlife technician Allie Chipman explains.
Right now we're just trying to see where they're at, what elevations they're at, what type of habitat they're at. We're not necessarily doing any heavy management changes. We just want a general idea on where the pika are and hopefully to better understand what their future looks like in the state of Utah.
The holiday season is among us, and so is Coney's Coins for Kids annual donation drive. Here's Haven Scott with what to expect from the event and how you can donate to help give families in need a Merry Christmas.
Coney Coins for Kids has been spreading holiday cheer throughout the Washington County area for more than 3 decades. Last year, 1,632 children and 544 families were helped by the nonprofit organization and its community partners. This year, even more applications are expected for those wishing to donate time or supplies. For those families needing a helping hand, applications are being taken on the Coney Coins for Kids website from November 1st through the 15th. There will also be a need for plenty of shoppers, gift wrappers, and Santa's helpers on delivery day.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Amy Bennett with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.